Ganda audio nito. Di katulad ng mga lumalabas sa ano. Eto, pasok.
Here to provide relevant information on the investigation being conducted by this Bureau in relation to the deputation to conduct background investigation and verification from the Office of the Ombudsman on the joint affidavit dated 23 February 2026 of Bernard Tube et al.
Pero bago po mangyari ang mga ganyang klaseng usapan, ulitin lang po natin ha mga kababayan, baka naman pwede mag-subscribe na po kayo kasi sa mga nanonood, 52% hindi nakasubscribe. Pero alam nyo ha, nakita ko yung statistics ha, medyo umaangat na po ito. Marami na po ang nanonood na nakasubscribe. Pero kung maaari pa, yung iba pa, yung remaining na nanonood, baka naman pwede hong tayo mag-subscribe. Okay, ito na nga.
So it appears on your authority from the Ombudsman that you just want to ascertain the identity of the affiants. But tell us if you want to go beyond your deputization. Just let us know.
Of course, Marco, but yung background investigation and verification will also be beyond mere name and
Right.
of course. So we will have questions for them pertaining to their
So you are no longer limited on the ascertainment of the identity of the 18, but you would want to dwell on matters raised in their sworn.
Papaliwanag natin kung ano nangyayari dito ha. Isa-isayin natin ha. Dito nagsasalita si Attorney Baligod na sinasabi niya na itong subpina ninyo ay subpina lamang to identify kung tama ba yung tao na ito ba talaga siya ba talaga yon. Para bagang ganito yan eh. Meron yan sa korte na sasabihin mo yung arraignment, parang ganun. Meron yan, pero sa korte yun yung arraignment. Parang sasabihin mo, opo, ako po yung inaakusahan na yan. O, opo, ako po yung nag-aakusa. Parang ganon. Dito, yun yung subpina. Para ma-identify lang, sigurado, ito bang mga pangalan na kasi remember, ang effort nagsimula kay Atty. Baligod hindi po sila pinatawag basta-basta. Ang nangyari, nag-submit sila ng affidavit nila sa ombudsman. Ang ombudsman, inutusan ito, mga NBI, dineputize sila. Yun yung tinatawag na deputize. Inutusan sila na this time, nakasulat sa subpina, identify yung mga tao na ito. At siguraduhin ba na sila talaga yung nag-submit nito at sinabi nilang sinumpaang salaysay ay akin, bla bla bla, ganito at ako po ay nangangakong lahat na sinabi ko ay katotohanan. Parang ganon, yun yung hinihingi lang. Yun lang yung laman ng subpina o yung, kasi iba natatakot ka sa subpina. Hindi, ibig sabihin ng subpina is pinatawag ka. Hindi naman ibig sabihin nun inakusahan ka na. So pinatawag ka para sabihin mo, ikaw ba itong nag-submit? Kunwari, ikaw ba J. Guevara o ikaw ba Sir Jack ang nag-submit nito? Affidavit na ito? Yes, Your Honor. Parang ganon. Yun lang dapat. Okay? Yun lang dapat. Okay? Ngayon, merong gustong mangyari itong mga NBI natin. Ano ba ito?
Statement.
Definitely fine.
So that's your
We
direction.
will be limited to that only. We will be limited to the sworn affidavit submitted before the ombudsman.
Yes, that's my
Will be allowing us to do that?
objection to doon.
No. Ang worry namin is yung authority as deputy of the ombudsman. Right? Nasa inyo. But if you want to dwell beyond the identity of the affiants, then let us know. Diba? Because if you want to interrogate them with respect to their affidavit, I am on the single lawyer for the 18, and you will now dwell on their constitutional right to be assisted by counsel of their choice.
So dito, ang sinasabi ni kasi ni Attorney NBI Ma'am, yung babae, sabi niya, we will just be limited doon sa affidavit na pinasa ninyo. Ang sinasabi naman ni Attorney Baligod, hindi na yan sakop do subpina ninyo. Yan po ay interrogation na. Para bagang ini-interrogate nyo na, tinatanong nyo na isa-isa kung ano yung laman, tama ba to? At ang gustong mangyari ng NBI ay isa-isa. Hindi yun ang laman ng subpina, yung pagpapatawag. Kasi sabi nga ni attorney dito, kung yung pala ang laman, di sana nagdala kami ng mga ebidensya namin. Kasi ang mangyayari, bakit ba niya inaano to pinipilit? Bakit sinasabi na ba, natatakot ba si attorney na mabuking, na magkakaiba sila ng statement? Hindi ho natatakot. Ang tawag po kasi dyan, legal process. Kailangan lahat documented. Hindi pa pwedeng basta ka na lang magtatanong sa isang tao, sa kliyente, nang hindi tama yung papel na ipinasa mo. Hindi nga yan warrant eh. Hindi rin yan kung ano-ano man. Yan po ay para lang i-identify na kung tayo ba talaga ang pumirma dito. Yun lang dapat. Hindi na yung content noong, kasi nga, remember, ang dapat gumawa noon, ombudsman. Bakit? Kasi sa ombudsman pinasa. Etong dineputize na NBI, sila ay nag-iimbestiga lang. Hindi ho sila talaga yung mismong supposedly tatayong parang piskal. Kasi ombudsman parang piskal eh. Ang korte, yung sandigang bayan. Naintindihan na natin, hindi ang ombudsman ang korte, sandigang bayan ng korte. So ombudsman ang parang piskal. Para bagang ganito. Nag-submit ako ng reklamo sa piskal. Ang sabi ng piskal, dun sa nag-i-implement, yung security guard. In this particular case, hindi ko sinasabi security guard lang itong mga NBI. Doon sa security guard. Kasi nga, siya yung nagpapasa, siya yung nag-ano. Sabi, tanungin mo na nga to, ito, tanungin nyo to. Di ba? Naintindihan nyo ibig sabihin, hindi ho trabaho ng NBI na mag-interrogate. Unless there is a crime that happened o merong reklamong crime. Remember, these are witnesses. These are people na silang nag-akusa. So bakit parang ang dating sila ang i-interrogate? Yun yung punto dito.
But just to be clear, they are not suspected of committing any offense, so hindi po ito custodial investigation. Let me repeat that this is not a custodial investigation. But just the same, if you want to be present when your clients are interviewed, we are welcome to do so.
Yes, because that is the source of our confusion, sir, no? Because no less than the head of your office is ubiquitous in media, already saying that 4 of the people are not, in fact, Marines. 8 of them were not in fact employed by Saltico. And he even said a lot more. Let me just point this out. Okay, these are the pervasive assertions of the NBI director. 14 Marines, there are only 14 Marines. The rest are not. That's his allegation already. And he is citing intelligence information given to NIR. He also said there was a general belonging to class 75 of PMA.
Ito ang problema talaga eh. Kaya alam mo, ako NBI director, kung ako sa'yo, wag ka munang magbigay ng statement. Diba? Kasi diyan napahamak si Boying Remulle. Yung lagi niyang pinangungunahan. Remember, hindi po kayo mga husgado. Kayo po ay mga investigador. Kaya nga National Bureau of Investigation. You only investigate. Let the court do the conclusion. Alam mo, kaya nga nakakatuwa yung dating NBI director na hindi siya nanghuhusga. Siya lang ay nagtatanong, nag-iimbestiga. Dapat kasi ganun. Parang yung sa DOJ dati, dapat hayaan mo muna yung mga akusasyon, hayaan mo muna yung complainant, hayaan mo muna yung defense, tapos saka ka magbigay ng iyong statement o judgment na parang, okay, we think that there is a probable cause, blah, 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 ganyan. Hindi mo pa nga nakikita, ginudge mo na kaagad. Diba? Hindi mo pa nakakausap, ginudge mo dito nga, dapat nga, hindi kayo humuhusga mawalang galang na po kay Sir, NBI Director. Ginagalang ko po ito, mabait daw na tao ito. Kaya lang, baka naman, pwedeng, wag nyo muna kayo magbibigay ng statement kasi lalo na didiskarel yung investigasyon. Dito, obvious na yung mga statement, kaya nga, sa totoo lang, feeling ko yung mga NBI, napapailing na lang parang, kasi naman yung director namin, ang daldal Kesa na parang lumabas na professional sila, parang lumalabas political na, hindi na professional. Kasi tama nga naman, sabi ni attorney, yung boss nyo nga, ginudge na yung mga kliyente ko. Paano pa ako magtitiwala sa inyo kung iisa-isahin yung interrogate yan? Di ba?
Who recruited this 18 and they were only employed for 2 years. But we are ready to prove that one of them had been working with Zaldico for 9 years, a lot of them for 7 years, 5 years, 3 years, no? And then he even implied something venal or something corrupt on this 18. He said, these 18 have executed their affidavit because of economic reasons. Na wala daw silang trabaho at wala silang kita, hirap sa buhay. Next, may sinabi pa siya na we verified the flight detail of air taxi that creates, and according to the certification given to us, there was no flight to Ilocos Norte between 2023 to 2025. But the affidavit says it was in 2022. Why did he skip the 2022?
Grabe, booking siya dyan. May video tayo niyan. Nasa affidavit daw nila, 2022 nag-deliver. Tapos, meron si NBI Director Matibag na sinasabi na tinawagan nga namin yung air taxi at nagbigay sila ng dokumento at sinasabing 2023 to 2025 wala namang lumipad sa kanila. Bilang ako, dati ako nanilbihan dyan sa ganyan. At sinabi niyang, diyan pa lang tila nagkaroon na ng discrepancy. O sa Tagalog, malamang nagsisinungaling. That's in my interpretation. But, doon pa lang, sabi nga ni Attorney Baligod, sandali, chutumate ko dasay. Ano ito Ang sinabi namin 2022, bakit sinabi mo 2023 to 2025? Bakit mo nilaktawan yung 2022? patay tayo dyan, NBI Director. Ang aga mo mabukulan. Ako, delikado yan. Oh, sa totoo lang, sir, wag ko kayong ano. Kasi I understand that you were appointed by the President. And you serve, ano ba yun? Pleasure of the President. How pleasure it is. Di ba? You are appointee by Marcos. But remember, 2 years na lang. Don't bet your entire career. Be professional. Yan lang naman sa akin, sir. Be professional. Dahil 2 years na lang ang iyong presidente. Eh, naku po. Kung ganyan ang iyong asta, baka delikado yan sa'yo. Para, hindi, ako hindi naman ako nanghusga. Pero, syempre, after nyan, sira na yung reputasyon mo. Di ba? Sira na.
So, I think the director, and I'm sure you will follow what the director is saying, because I know Attorney Raimundo that you are very close to the new director. Okay?
Sir, no.
Let me just finish. No? So my concern as a party involved here is that you subpoenaed us to ascertain the identity of the 18. Now you are telling us you want to go beyond the identity of the affiants. So under what authority are you trying to do that? Because you are limited by the deputation by the ombudsman. And if you want to get into the details, the ombudsman already sent me a letter requiring us to perform a positive act of supplying additional information, etc., etc.
Yun nga ang problema dyan, ladies and gentlemen. Di ba? Yung ombudsman, nag-iimbestiga na. As a matter of fact, sabi nga dito, humihingi na ng mga additional evidence sa kanila. Gumagalaw ombudsman. Ang hindi ko maintindihan, bakit pa kailangang ipatawag ng NBI? Ito ba ay tamang proseso? Hindi eh. Kasi magkakaroon ng dobleng pag-uusga. Sa totoo lang, ang maaari nga nating maisip dyan at iniisip ng taong bayan ay baka naman ito'y simpleng pananakot. Tama, mali? Pananakot dito sa mga taong nagbubulgar ng katotohanan. Bakit kailangan imbestigahan? Kasi lagi nilang ginagawa, papatawag ka ng NBI, naku, lagot ka. Gago! Sana po, wag tayong ganun, mga sir, mga ma'am. Kasi professional po ang NBI. Ako, ang taas talaga ng galang ko sa NBI. Pagka nagkakabulilyaso ang mga kapulisan, pasensya na po sa ilang kapulisan natin kasi marami rin naman talagang lokong pulis eh. NBI ang ating tinatakbuhan dahil sila mga professional na mga abogado. Aside from natatakot sila na maano ang kanilang trabaho, natatakot din yung mga yan mag-disbar dahil pinaghirapan mo maging abogado tapos masisira ka lang dahil lang sa political puppet ka ng isang politiko. Di ba? Kaya ang taas ng galang ko dito sa mga ito eh. Pero kung ganito naman ang mangyayari, abay, parang lokohan na ho ito kung gayon.
So, my worry now is, Ombudsman will conduct a factual investigation. NBI will also conduct its own factual investigation that is beyond the deputation of Ombudsman. And you know that the law fronts on two agencies investigating the same factual issue because of the danger of two agencies coming out with different results. That is what the law prohibits. So that's why, with due respect, sir, Attorney Raimundo and ma'am, no, let us limit our exercise now to conform with your subpoena. But if you want to dwell further, send us the proper subpoena so that we can also bring the affidavit, the pictures or videos attached to that affidavit, and some other evidence that you may require. But for now, I'm afraid that we cannot provide any answer to you that is beyond the identity of the 18. Thank you po. Thank you.
Are you finished, sir? Can I just respond briefly, no?
Ma'am, may I just make a manifestation so you can respond to both of us at the same time? Attorney Rayundo, we are here lest anyone think that we have something to hide. That's why we are refusing. Let me give you the context. We are here out of respect to the National Bureau of Investigation as an institution.
Thank you, sir.
Nanggaling din po ako rito, the NBI is composed of men and women of high professionalism, integrity, and probity. However, due to political appointments at the very top, nawe-weaponize at nami-misemploy ang powers ng NBI, which is a highly revered institution. Ngayon ko lang nalaman kay Attorney Baligod na meron na palang sampina o letter na inaanyayahan itong 18 na imbestigahan doon. This reinforces my belief na itong sampina na ito at yung sampina roon, dala-dalawa. Kayo deputize sila, yung main source of the power. I intended to harass and intimidate not only the 18 but my client and the other persons involved here as well. The fact that you are even telling us that they are going to be interrogated one by one in a room is already abuse, because the limits of your power are only within the four corners of your deputization, as Attorney Levy correctly stated, ascertain the background. Now, if you want to ask my client here about his background, and I believe his background is very well known, you ask him now. We will not consent to any one-on-one. That those are tactics that everyone knows are intended to intimidate and scare witnesses. We will not consent to that, custodial interrogation or not, because if you want to question him one-on-one, that's already custodial interrogation in anything but name.
Yaw.
Huwag na tayo magluhan, Panyero.
Panyero!
Tinatakot, may question tayo, you're here. We are not.
Kakaiba pala ito si Topacio. Short but terrible, ha? Palaban.
Here now, you ask him. Tapos.
Okay, okay na ba eh? Alright, thank you. Sige. Let's respond to that. First off, let me just say na first of all, thank you for recognizing the integrity of the men and women in the NBI. So, you have our oath as lawyers and law enforcers that we are impartial. This is a fact-finding investigation. We will go where the evidence leads. Alright?
Nalila namin yun eh.
Wag ganon! Grabe ito si Atty. Topacio. May side comment pa eh. Narinig na namin yan eh. Ikaw naman, sir, attorney.
So, I just objected to the use of the word interrogation. As I said earlier, hindi po ito interrogation. The individuals subpoenaed today are not suspected of committing any offense. They are subpoenaed as witnesses. And so what we will do is an interview. Okay? Now, we are interviewing them individually for efficiency, to save time. But of course, if Attorney Baligod so chooses, he can accompany the interviewees one by one. We'll just have to schedule it today. But let me just reiterate that, that we are impartial here. We're just following where the evidence will be. Okay? So, about the deputization from the Ombudsman, siguro we would just disagree with your assertion na it's limited to simply the identity of the subpoenaed individuals. Hindi po, so the background investigation and verification includes the contents of the judicial affidavit and other matters. So, the NBI has plenary powers to investigate. We've been deputized by the Ombudsman to investigate, and we will do just that. But if you're telling us that you're objecting to answering questions that pertain to the contents of the judicial affidavit and other matters, then that's noted po. But if it's still okay with you, we'll still proceed with the interview. And then if there are any questions given during the individual interviews that you object to, then you can say so.
Overbroad. Sige, sana pala.
That's my point, sir.
Lolo, ang diary rito.
Naku pa, umirit pa si
This is laboratories to conduct background investigation and verification. So whose background are you trying to investigate? Isn't it that the affiant's background is the subject of the subpoena? Because you cannot conduct a background investigation on the facts alleged in the affidavit. It's just a wrong choice of word, if I may. No, but we are willing to answer your questions. No problem with that, sir. But as I said, I am also, as a lawyer, who believes in the integrity of the institutions that we must protect. What happens now if you will have your own factual report and Ombudsman will also have its factual report?
We will submit our factual reports to the Ombudsman.
Exactly, sir. So why this duplicity in the
Yeah.
exercise when Ombudsman itself also will conduct its own factual investigation?
Sir, you're questioning the wisdom of the Ombudsman there, We have just filed orders here. We're instructed to conduct these interviews.
So it's I think it's too far a conclusion that I am questioning the wisdom of the Ombudsman. What I'm just saying is you sent us a subpoena and we complied with your subpoena. We appeared here believing that the purpose of the subpoena is to conduct background investigation. Had you informed us that you will dwell beyond the identity of the affiants, then you could have prepared also. Because I'm sure you will be asking, number one, where did these photos came from? Who took the photos? Where is the original of these photos stored in your computer equipment, right? Those will be your logical questions. Number two, who recruited you to execute your affidavit?
Do you want to answer yan now?
Okay? Yeah, we are waiting. No. Number three, you would want to say, is there anybody, or were you paid to execute this affidavit? Those will be your questions, Diba? Who is now providing for your food, for your security, etc. Since when were you employed with Zandico? Who is this general belonging to Post 75 that director had been saying recruited you? We are not ready to answer all of those. Ma'am, with all respect.
What do you suggest so we can proceed to the sworn?
Good questions. Maybe you can answer now. Yes, I can. If you want.
What can you suggest? Attorney, kanina na pa po niya sinasabi. Sasagot lang sila nung kanilang sinulat niyo sa subpoena. Identify lang yung mga tao at sasabihin lang nila na kami po ang gumawa niyan at sumumpa. Yun po yung sinasabi nila, attorney. Wala pong iba.
But what do you suggest, ma'am?
What do you suggest, sir? So at least we can come to an agreement.
Yes, you send us another subpoena so that, you know, you will be asking where is the original of this picture. They don't have it with them. Because they were not told to bring it with them.
Alam mo kung bakit delikado yan? Kasi nga, kunwari tinanong, ito yung pumunta na siya sa details ng affidavit. Tingnan ninyo ang mangyayari at tatanungin ng investigador. Halimbawa, inisa-isa ni sila. Asan yung, itong sa affidavit mo, may picture ka ni ganito, ni ganire, ganyan. Asan yung ganito? Di ba? Sino yung pinagdalhan nyo? Ano pang karagdagang ebidensya mo? Wala ka ngayon masagot. Bakit? Hindi ka prepared eh. Hindi naman yan ang dahilan kung bakit kayo pumunta eh. Hindi ka prepared. Tapos sasabihin ng NBI, hindi po nakasagot ang mga dating sundalo. Di ba? Sasabihin nilang ganun. Anong lalabas dun? Ay, tingnan mo na, wala pala silang ebidensya, wala palang napresentang ebidensya, o kaya anong sasabihin? Walang ebidensyang ibinigay ang mga dating sundalo o security aid ni Zaldico. Ay, wala sila. Di ba? Alam mo yung magiging perception ng tao? Kaya nga ang sinasabi ni Atty. Baligo dito, sandali, meron ng investigasyon at meron naka-file na ito sa ombudsman, bakit may doble investigasyon pa? Sana kung ang sinabi ng ombudsman, we refer everything to the NBI. And where medyo hindi naman sa sa kini-question natin yung NBI, pero parang wala ata po sa pangkaraniwang proseso. 'Di ba? Dapat kung merong investigasyon, imbestigahan, ipasubmit yung mga additional requirement which is ginawa ng ombudsman, bakit inuulit pa ng NBI? So what's the agenda of the NBI? Again, we're not blaming the NBI lawyers that were present at that time. Kasi again, sila po ay inutusan lamang ng kanilang NBI director. So the point here is medyo dumodoble-doble na yung ginagawa. At anong purpose? Yun lang naman yun eh. Anong purpose? At di ba kung maalala ninyo, tinanong natin si Atty. Baligo tungkol dyan. Anong sagot niya? Kasi in presenting evidence, you have to be strategic. That's how to do it in court. So magtatanong at biglang ilalabas yung alam na yung sagot pero lalabas bigla. Ngayon malalaman mo pag nagsisinungaling yung mga inakusahan. Kaya hindi pa pwedeng i-discuss agad-agad lahat-lahat yung ebidensya. Kailangan umabot ng korte. Ang problema dito, tila, ewan ko kung ito ba ay masasabi nating dinidribble o para magkaroon ng maling perception ang mga Pilipino na ay hindi prepared itong mga ito. Di ba?
We have all this issue now with subpoena. Just because we issue the subpoenas for today, does not mean we're breaking different issue in the future.
Exactly, so we can agree, for now, we can establish their identity. The director is saying 4 of them are not Marines.
Are you ready with their identity documents, sir?
Yes, even their serial number.
Alright.
Oh, so
That's good.
Yes, ma'am. So identity first, and then if you want to go further, send us subpoena. So we can also be prepared to respond to your questions intelligently and promptly. Di ba? Kasi pag mag-question kayo ngayon, asan yung original nito? Well, hindi namin binigyan.
Sir, so what do you exactly suggest so we can come to that agreement?
Okay, ma'am.
The wordings, exactly. If you want, we can work it out.
So ayan yun napakalinaw na pangyayari. At tingnan ninyo ha, papakita ko pa rin sa inyo ito. Wait. Ay, sorry. Sorry naman sa mga naka-earphone, huwag kayo magagalit. Sorry po. Ito.
In today's coming here, yung po, initial thoughts lang po, ano po yan?
We are ready to cooperate and provide whatever information they need. But I look at the subpoena and it appears that what NBI wants to know is the background of the 18. So we will provide all the informations. Kasi may sinasabi si Director na 8 daw, hindi Marines o 4, no? So we will provide their serial numbers, no? Ang sabi, yung 8 daw ay hindi empleyado ni Saldico. So we will provide their identification cards signed by Saldico na empleyado sila. So mamaya kung ano yung mangyayari, i-feed namin sa inyo.
Yung 4 daw sir na hindi naman daw po Marines, hindi driver, bodyguard lang po.
Hindi, lahat ng 18 na ito, as we said, 16 were former Marines, 2 were former Philippine Army.
Sir,
Maliwanag naman yun sa affidavit.
ready din po mag-file ng separate na salaysay.
Maliwanag po yun ha. 16 and 2 Army. Hindi ho Marines yung ano, o kaya mali yung 18 ex-Marines ha. So 16 yung Marines at 2 yung Army. Ngayon, may serial number daw po yan, lahat. Hindi ko nga maintindihan kung bakit patuloy na idinideny ito ng mga AFP at actually isang beses lang naman nagbigay ng statement ng AFP noon. Although sabi nga ni Attorney Baligo, nakalagay lang doon is ano parang further investigation pero kinongclude ka agad. Hindi ko alam kung napag-utusan na i-conclude ka agad. Pangalawa, hindi ko alam kung saan nakukuha ni Director yung sinasabi niya. Mas magaling pa siya sa mga dating ex-Marines. Hindi ko alam Ako nagtatanong lang naman.
Ay, itong 18 kasi yung sa isang affidavit lang po, parang kini-question yun eh.
Alam nyo, kaya na may tinatawag tayong joint affidavit. Kasi kung may common knowledge, pwedeng pagsamahin. Diba? Kaya pag makikita nyo, yung unang portion ng affidavit, ang ginagamit naming pronoun doon ay kami. Kasi lahat sila empleyado. Pero pagkadating doon sa mga nag-deliver, nakalagay naman specific doon kami, tube, etc. So, specific yun. No?
Yung 18 ex-Marines today, pupunta. Okay.
Pero yung sinasabi po na correct daw po si Pascual sa inyo po offer. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, correct. Because I am their off-counsel. No? Ang off-counsel, it means kung may mga cases sila that they need some support or help, I help them out. And also, I farm out cases kasi nag-unwind lang ako sa law practice ko eh. So I farm out cases to several lawyers.
Sir, yung thoughts nila lang na may mga tao nagsasabi na take to the grain of salt, sinasabi ng Marines. Pero sa inyong paniwala, you're convinced na totoo yung kanilang papahaya.
Yes, they don't have anything to profit from accusing people of in high position ng kasinungalingan. No? Isipin mo, ordinaryo lang itong mga sundalo na mamamayan and they are accusing people in the highest places of
Okay,
government.
sagutin niyo yung tumatawa.
Mahirap yun, di ba?
Sir, pero wala namang issue na nabayaran daw itong mga ex-Marines, sir.
Yung nagsasabi sa inyo na nabayaran, sila ang tanungin nyo.
Yun! Yun! Gago! Simpleng hirit ni attorney. Yung nabayaran, yun ang itanongin ninyo. Yung nagsasabing nabayaran. Yun ang gusto ko kay attorney. Simpleng hirit pero rock, di ba? Kasi tama yun eh. Ewan ko Tingnan ninyo, papakita ko sa inyo kung paano nahuling nagsinungaling si NBI Director Matibag sa sinasabi niyang 23 to 25, year 2023 to 25 ay wala daw nag-rent na air taxi o lumipad na air taxi going to Ilocos Norte. Pero ulitin natin, ang sinabi ni Atty. Baligod doon sa kanilang affidavit is 2022. Bakit nilaktawan? Alamin natin yan.
Yes, ma'am.
Pero ang Pangulo kinumpirma na nasa Portugal talaga si Saldico.
Yes.
What actions?
Or natin, kisali ko kasi.
We will make a follow-up today after the statement ni Presidente. Pero allegedly na Marines, yes. Kasi sabi ni Sergeant Tubin, magkasama sila ni Saldico na parang sometime in 2025 na pumunta sila ng Ilocos Norte, naghatid ng pera sa bahay daw ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. So ginawa namin, nag-issue kami ng subpoena duces tecum sa air taxi.
Ayan.
At sumagot ng air taxi na meron pang board kasama na notarized na from 2023 to 2025 walang sa flight logs walang record na si Saldico at si Sergeant Tube nagkasama sa isang flight na inarkila na ang eroplano ng air taxi. So very clear yun, malinaw na wala. At ako nga, in my experience as
2023 to 2025. Ulitin natin.
air taxi na meron pang board resolution na kasama na notarized na from 2023 to 2025
2023 to 2025. Ano ba ang nasa sworn statement o sworn affidavit ng mga Marines at sundalo? Ano sabi nila? 2022. Ba't mo minamali?
walang sa flight logs walang record na si Saldico at si Sergeant Tube nagkasama sa isang flight na inarkila na ang eroplano ng air taxi. So very clear yun, malinaw na wala. At ako nga, in my experience as former general manager ng Manila International Airport, lahat po ng lumilipadan kahit chopper lang, meron talagang lag ng pangalan. And there are times also na nakakagamit ako ng pribadong eroplano o kaya ng chopper. Very strict na inilalag yung mga pasahero po niyan. So hindi po mawawala yan. So ang implication po, between sa isang nagsasabi ng kwento na gano'n at isang documented, no official na documented ng isang pribadong kumpanya na ang air taxi naman is, pag tinignan nyo magandang reputasyon, medyo parang mas pagdududaan natin yung statement po nung isang nagkiklaim na individual. Lalo na wala naman po pinakita na corroborating evidence. Kasi very surprising, ang daming pinapakitang litrato ng mga maleta, pero wala akong nakitang litrato na kasama o tumanggap isa man lang doon sa inakusahan.
That is for the judge to decide. It is not your part. Sorry. Bakit to? Kasi what if maglabas sila in the future if they were asked to do so, 'di ba? Malay mo. Hindi ko sinasabing gano'n na, wala ko sinasabi. Malay mo lang may gano'n na palabas sa kanila yon in the future. Kaya lang nga, kasi sabi ko nga sa inyo, not now. Not now. Darating tayo dyan, sir. Pero sana po, yun lang man pong ating trabaho ang ating gampanan. Huwag naman po sana tayo mag-overboard to the point na para na po tayong husgado. Hindi po tayo husgado, investigador po tayo. National Bureau of Investigation, hindi National Bureau Court. Hindi po ganun. Diba, merong RTC, Regional Trial Court. Merong CA, Court of Appeals. Wala akong NBC. O Court of National Bureau, wala din nun. Sana lang po. Ako ginagalang ko ito dahil ito ay dating kaibigan ni PRRD. Pero sir, medyo sablay po ata yung mga sobrang panghuhusga na agad-agad dito sa mga... Akin, ito lang po ang sa akin baka naman pwedeng pakinggan nyo na lang muna. Diba? Pakinggan na lang po muna natin dahil medyo hindi maganda na kayo ay nanghuhusga tulad ni Remulla. Tingnan niyo nangyari kay Remulla. Gusto niyo mangyari sa inyo yun? Kayo, bahala ko kayo, di ba? Ano yun? Ba nangyari ba? Hindi, wala nang naniniwala. Yung kanyang reputasyon, wala na. Para na bang naibenta sa demonyo, parang ganun. Gusto mo bang maging ganun, attorney, NBI director, di ba? Wag, sana, sayang naman yung iyong pinaghirapang reputasyon for so many years of your life. Tapos masisira lang dahil sa politika. Anyway,